Well guys, it's Kieran, or Killer Kizza HD, and welcome to a new series. I think, off the top of my head, the name of this series is called Tracking Back. Now what this is about a Legends database that I found in Football 2016. Now first of all, I'm going to link the database in the description below. We're going to play with Arsenal. Our reason for Arsenal is because it's my club, you know, it's my team that I support. I know we are not going to finish with Tottenham, hopefully, and we're not going to win the league because Leicester are flicking incredible. And what this series is going to be about is just me playing one season with some of the biggest legends in Arsenal's football career history. In this episode though, what we're going to do is look through the whole Premier League and have a look at some teams as well as some other teams, maybe the big teams in the Premier League, maybe some teams you haven't seen in a while, teams like Forest and Leeds United, and then go through and have a look at other teams over in the foreign parts of Europe like Barcelona or Fiorentina. I don't know. So first of all, the intro. I'm going to go ahead and link Full-Time FM's video in the description on this because he did a video, he's doing a little series of Manchester United in this database, so I'm going to leave a link for that in the description so you can go watch that. And then, because basically that video inspired me to do this. They did this whole series, like this mini-series. It's called Tracking Back. I'm very excited for it. I know I've rambled a bit. So I'm going to look at the big five or big six in the Premier League at the moment. First of all, we're going to go ahead and look at Tottenham. Tottenham, obviously the team I do not like. They are my rivals. They are my most hated team. The View squad, and obviously you've got legends in there from way back. I can name a few of them. Obviously there will be some players in there that are actually real players still, like, you know, you've got Kyle Walker-Peters in here, who is still actually a real player. But you've got some legends in there from Tottenham. I'm going to name a few that I can see who I'm okay with. Glenn Hoddle, who I like. Darren Anderton is okay. I like that Sol Campbell's in here, even though he's an Arsenal legend. That's hilarious. Chris Hughton in here as well. And actually, let's have a look at this really, because you can click on Sol Campbell here, and he's got his own fancy picture. He's got his own fancy little doodah picture. It looks like a sticker, which is incredible. So you've got cool little stickers. Let's have a look at Pat Jennings. You've got some fantastic little sticker kind of photos on their face pack, which also it comes in the zipper file, the folder. Let's have a look at teams like Manchester United, because obviously Full-Time FM's doing a series on them, and they have got some absolute warriors. Peter Schmeichel is there, Gary Neville, Steve Bruce, Rio Ferdinand, Jap Stam, what a man. Ben Pearson, obviously, is a youth guy, he won't come up. David Beckham, Roy Keane, Bobby Charlton, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Georgie Best, and lots of other players. I think actually if you look at M21 as well, there's some young talent in there. Danny Welbeck's here, look, you can see Danny Welbeck is actually back at the parent club. And actually if I look at the other 18s, I believe there might be another one as well, where you've got Jesse Lingard and James Wilson, all young players now from Manchester United in their starting 11 now. They actually, well, obviously, of course, Marcus Rashford started well. You've got Manchester City, you predicted to finish 9th. Now, obviously, Manchester City don't have the best team back in the day, but they do have some great players. They've got young Yaya Toure here, 17-year-old Yaya Toure, worth 3.4 million, has a hot prospect, which is great. And you've got other players as well. Richard Dunn is here. Big Richie Dunn. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does in the league. You've got Richard Wright, and you've got other players as well. So obviously Man City aren't going to be the best team to go with, because they obviously don't have that many legends. You've got Liverpool, of course. Liverpool are the biggest side. Maybe, obviously, you could argue that they're the biggest side in England, maybe a big side in Europe as well. Mark Lawrenson's here, Jamie Carragher, Steven Gerrard, Sammy bloody Hippier is in here. Sammy Hippier is a personal favourite of mine. Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen. You've got some great names. If we look at Chelsea, Chelsea will have some half and half names. I know Zola's already in here. See, Gianfranco Zola. Look at the pictures. Look at this. Can we just get into zoom in, please? Gianfranco Zola's picture looks incredible. To the guy who did this face pack, the whole team who worked on this, fair play. You're geniuses. They've got other players like Steve Clark, Petr Cech is actually there, 17 years old. We're going to look at Arsenal, the team I'm going to use. We've got, obviously, this is my team, Arsenal on my side, and I know a lot of these players. Dennis Bergkamp, the Iceman's here, the king of Highbury, Thierry Henry is here, you've got John Radford, Freddie Ljungberg with the greatest hair in football. Look at that style, mate. He pulled it off, he did pull that style off. And you got, look, this is my favourite here. The fact that the guys who have made this database have put Gilberto Silva into this Arsenal database, this whole Legends database, is fantastic. I'm so happy. We've got Ashley Cole, aka Cashley. I'm not happy to see him in there. But we're going to have a look at Leeds. The reason we're going to look at Leeds is because they're a big English side. Do not argue with me, they're big. I know they're in the Championship, do not argue with me, they are big. Mark Viduka, play the song! Mark Viduka. He's here, boys. Marky Viduka is here. 12.75 million. I'm not going to lie to you, he looks fantastic. He does look fantastic. And also, if we go and look at big old Nottingham Forest, we look at this and then we're going for foreign teams. Obviously, they do have other players like De Vrij still there, but I'm not going to lie to you. Looking at some of these names, it's actually amazing. Martin O'Neill is here. Look at that hair. Mate, where's that hair gone now while you're bloody managing Ireland, mate? Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. Obviously, you got other players like Henry Lansbury, who's still there. If you go into under-21s, I'm sure there are some players here who are young, obviously, so which would be quite cool. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go over to look at Spain. The reason I'm looking at Spain, because Barcelona and Real Madrid. So actually, we'll look at Atletico Madrid. The reason we're going to look at Atletico Madrid, because they do have young players in here. They've gone far. They've gone far and wide for this save, I'll tell you. They've got a young Fernando Torres, 17 years old, in the save worth 3.6 million. Hot prospect for Atletico Madrid. Obviously went on to go and absolutely smash it for Liverpool. Not do so well for Chelsea, even though he got up to a Champions League final. Now he's actually doing quite well back at Atletico. As I'm recording this, he scored against he scored 3 games in a row, I think. Paulo Futre, that's the guy who looked absolutely fantastic. 18 dribbling. Look at the mentals on this guy. I hope we don't come up against Atletico Madrid in Champions League. Yeah, I know the Champions League isn't here. Real Madrid are here, of course, and they have got the big boys, the big names. They've got Emilio Bertogueno, they've got Raul, Zinedine Zidane, Alvaro Mikel, Alfredo Di Stefano, Roberto Carlos, the man with the most powerful free kicks in football. 19 free kick taken. It should be 20. You know it, I know. 18 years old. Roberto Carlos is in here. Fernando Hierro, who is actually offered to go out on loan, even though he's worth 18.5 million. It's fantastic. Obviously, actually, we should just look, I'm not being funny, guys, right? But the picture pack, the face pack for this save and this for this database is absolutely incredible. The guys who made this need to be like pat themselves on the back, because it's actually incredible. And obviously, we have a look at the big team, Barcelona, the big boys. Look at this. Ronald Bloody Koeman is here. You got Carlos Puyol. Carlos, really? I called him Carlos Puyol. Charles Puyol. Look at this. Look. Oh my God, this is great. Sergi's in here. Got Guardiola, who obviously played for Barcelona, manager Barcelona, just lost in the Champions League semi-finals with Atletico. You got Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is here, boys. You got Rivaldo, Laudrup, and Paulinho Alcantara. And let's have a look at Italy. Let's have a look at Serie A. We're going to look at AC Milan, because I'm hoping they have big players here. Maldini, there he is. Paolo Maldini, Frank Rijkaard, Gattuso. Oh, Gattuso! Gattuso! Yes, hill it. Oh, Seedorf, the beast. You've seen the picture of how massive he looks. I'll get the picture up now. You've seen the picture of how hench he looks. He's like 40 years old now. What? You got Van Basten, so Inzaghi. We look at teams like Juve. You got see, I didn't notice it, but they got Parma in the actual lead. They got Parma in the. Oh, look at this. Buffon's here. Fabio Cannavaro. Crespo's here. Oh, do you know what? Pat yourself on the back there, boys. Pat yourself on the back. That's fantastic. Juve, let's have a look at Juventus quickly. They have players like Zambrotta. Gianluca Zambrotta is a personal favourite of mine. I remember him from FIFA 2003. He used to be able to wallop a good crossing. I loved the man to death. You got Antonio Conte. And Del Piero's here. That's fantastic. 17 years old. £32 million. Oh my God, pass out. Go to France really quick. And we're going to look at PSG. The only reason we're going to look at PSG because they're the only really big team in France. We're going to look at RC Lens. But obviously they're going to have some good players. You've got Gabriel Heinz, aka Heinz Beans. They've got Mario Yepes, which is great. Kingsley Coman, obviously. He's here as a youth, which is weird. I think he actually split from Monaco. I'm probably wrong. David Ginola's here. George Way is here in Paoletta. Mate. Whoa, Nicolas Anelka's here. Nicolas bloody Anelka's here. 7 million hot prospect from bloody PSG. That's crazy. If we look at Germany real quick, we're going to look at the big teams. We're going to look at the big boys. We're going to look at Bayern Munich, or aka Bayern Munich. We're playing like Oliver flipping Kahn. Your friends Beckenbauer. Mats Hummels, of course. If you didn't know, he's going to be returning. Well, he's trying to return to Bayern Munich, and Dortmund may have to try and cash in on him. He's actually a former prospect in Bayern Munich's youth academy before joining Dortmund and making his name there. You've got Bastian Schweinsteiger who's here, Stefan Effenberg, Müller, and Elba. We're going to look at Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund projected to finish 3rd in the league here with players like Sam. Oh, dude, Sam is here. Nice, Matthias Sammer's here. That's a fucking player and a half right there, boys. They got Mario Götze, they got Marco Reus, who's still here, age 17. He's a hot prospect, £3.6 million. Louis Sahin's still here, which is great. He's injured though. I'm not surprised about that at all. 3 to 5 reps. Oh my God. We've actually got Dynamo Dresden in here. Now shout out to Chaz because he does a series of them. But they've actually got Dynamo Dresden in here with some big old names. I don't recognise any of them off the top of my head. If I'm a stupid person, then probably Ralph Minge. Ralph Minge is here! That's the player I know, Ralph Minge. I only know because of the flipping name, but Ralphie Minge. Oh, what a man. Now, finally, I want to see if they have players in Scotland. If they've done Scotland, GG. Oh, Rangers are here. I think they've done them, boys. I think they've done them. We'll have a look at Rangers. We're going to look at Rangers. We'll look at Celtic. Oh, they've done it. They only went and did Rangers. Bloody Brian Laudrup is here as a Rangers player. They did Rangers. That's fucking great. Celtic, if you have your big players, your big legends, I'm so happy. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Pat Bonadir. Pat Bonadir, boys. Barry Murdoch is here. Sorry, Barry. Bobby Murdoch. I'm an idiot. Bobby Murdoch is here. I'm disappointed that I didn't open up more leagues, because I'm wondering if they've got more teams available. Have a look at Inter? Let's have a look at Inter. We're going to actually get a chance to have a look at Inter. I think he's at Inter, lads. I'm not going to lie to you. Real squad. There he is! Ronaldo! The real Ronaldo. R9 is here. Ronaldo. 39 million. Look, I'm not being funny. He's ridiculous. Ronaldo is in the squad. Christian Vieri is also here. Javier Zanetti, my boy. Oh, this is great. So what we're going to do, I'm going to manage Arsenal. Now, I know I did a beta save of Arsenal, but I feel like as they're my club, I know what I want to do. And it's only going to be a one-season save. It's a mini-series to kind of like splash out on different things. So obviously I'm going to leave a link in the description to the database. I'll also leave a link to Full-Time FM's Manchester United episode 1, because I think you should watch that. I think it's actually decent. It's actually what inspired me to start this mini-series here, and then we're going to start with Arsenal. So I hope you enjoyed this little brief introduction to the save. If you did, leave a like, and if you didn't, tell me in the comments down below. If I see any comments saying like you didn't explain it enough, I don't blame you. I kind of had like an orgasm over the amount of legends in this database, so I don't blame you for not not explaining it enough. I've put the link in the description if you want to download it and have some fun. Like I'm going to have fun in this mini-series. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time in the tracking back. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait.